What's going on, everyone? It's Greg back with some more heroic expedition, and we got a pretty big change after the update that was not documented in the update, and there's a lot of people complaining about it, and I guess I can kind of understand, but we'll get into that in a minute. Before we do that, thank you guys for all the support. Remember, we're doing a giveaway, $25 iTunes or Google Play gift card at 250 subscribers. All you have to do is subscribe, turn notifications on, make sure you like and comment on any video before I hit 250 subscribers. At that point, I will do a drawing and choose one person at random. And again, you're only going to get one entry per person, so no need to spam any comments. Thank you guys again for all the support. We're approaching 100 subscribers. Very excited to get to that point. Now let's get into the video. So what happened with the update last night? Well, we got everything that we talked about in yesterday's video, but we got a secret little surprise, and it looks like they removed the prayer coins for gold from the market. What does this do? This really changes up what happened with the market strategy. So essentially it has been nerfed, but it's not gone completely. And honestly, this is something I expected. I thought it was going to happen with the last update, but when they went and advertised Barry's video on their Facebook page where he explained the method, I thought that therefore they were condoning it and that it was going to stay in the game. Well, it looks like they want to make a little bit more money and maybe slow some people's progress, because let's be real, do you really think they wanted us to have fully awakened characters by this point in the game? It's only been out for 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. So, you know, I'm sure they didn't expect us to be able to get fully awakened characters at this point. My Sylvia, I got really lucky on the wheel from doing the market method, got tons of coins, and was able to get like 5 or 6 Sylvia copies off the wheel. Of course, I've been dry on the wheel lately, but you know, it is what it is. So yes, they nerfed the market method, but I am enjoying the game. I will still keep playing, still keep making content. And let's go ahead and talk about what you can do with the market method now. So one big thing that people are complaining about is that they can no longer make gold, so to speak, because they were getting gold from the prayer wheel. And I'll say, even with the market method before, there were still points I had to buy some gold because, you know, there's still some RNG related to it. But I was making a good bit of gold, but so every now and then I had to buy a bag just to make up for what I was missing. So as you can see here on my market right now, I have an advanced summon stone still for 600k. So this is still a great deal for your stones. You still want to buy these advanced summon stones every time they pop up, even if you're not going to do the market method. Granted, you might have to spend some gems on some gold every now and then. And that's really how you can keep going with the method. So if we go and look at the summons, it is 2,700. You can't see it, but it's 2,700 gems to do a summon, a 10 times summon in the what do you call this thing? In the planetarium. So the method before was you would refresh the market and buy everything up with gold. So I'd buy the elite hero shards, I'd buy the advanced summon stone, and on some refreshes you would get a prayer coin for around 278k gold, I believe. Then you also have the basic summon stones on here as well. And what you would do is you would buy all those up, you keep refreshing, and then you come here to the prayer pool and you would put your 24-hour bag on the wishing thing. What do you call this? Your wishing item. And then you would spin with all those coins you bought from the market. And for every 12 coins or less, you would get a 24-hour bag of gold. So that was quite helpful in your gold supply and helpful to continue doing the method. Also, you got a lot of resources from the wheel. I got a lot of arena tokens. I got a lot of expedition tokens. And so it does kind of hurt a little bit to lose that. I would get some of these factional summon stones and some of these advanced summon stones. I'm definitely going to miss spinning the wheel as much as I did. But you know what can you do? And then of course there's 2 different character slots on here. I believe this one is easier to hit, the one where Margaret is, and then the one where Adela is the harder one to hit. I never hit the one where Adela is, so I never got one of the, really rare characters. The one where Margaret is, I had Sylvia early on, and that's how I got her maxed really quickly. So I did have some good luck then. I hadn't really had much luck lately. So anyway, prayer wheel is going to drop drastically. You're not going to be able to spend that as much. I mean, that's just how it is. But what can you do with the market method? Well, let's do some experimenting. Right here, I will show you how this works. like I said, the 10 pool is 2,700 gems. You can refresh the store for 50 gems. So for 2,700, you would refresh the store. Let's see, you get 20, 30, 20, 40, 50, like 54 times, I believe, if I did that quick math right. So let's just take 1,000 gems, for example, and let's see what we can do with 1,000 gems. That's going to give us 20 refreshes. Or better yet, let's see how many gems it takes to get to 10 advanced summons. So as you can see, I just bought one. It was on the usual refresh, but we'll count that as a refresh. So that's 50 gems. There's 100 gems. We buy another one. And in this case, I'm going to keep buying the Warriors memos, but I'm going to stop buying the basic common summons. And I'm also going to stop buying the elite hero shards for now. So we've at 100 gems so far. We have 2 summon stones. I'm going to refresh again. And here's another one. That's 150. I'm going to refresh. And we got nothing on there. And we're going to go ahead and buy these notes. So what are we at? Now I lost track. I think we're at 250. And we do not have another one. So we're going to go to 300. 300. We still don't have another one, which is not great. So there we go. 350. We have another one. So we're at 350. We currently have 4 stones from 350. And nothing there. So it's 400. Then we're going to go to, that's 450. We're going to hit 500. 550. And we're not doing too good here. There's still RNG related to this. 600. 650. We found another one. 700. 750. 800. We found another one. 850. 900. 950. That's 1,000. And we're gonna buy the warrior note. So we're at 1,000 so far. So we spent 1,000 gems on 6 summon stones so far. So it's 1,000. Let's go 1,050. We got another one. And then we're gonna buy these notes. 1,100. 1,150. 1,200. 1,250. So we're at 1,250 and we're currently at 9 stones. So let's go 1,300 and 1,350. There we go, 1,350. So 1,350, which is actually exactly half the cost of the 10 pool from the planetarium. But now I have spent 6 million gold as well. So how do we make that up? So we spent 1,350. We have spent 6 million gold, a little bit more than 6 million gold since I was buying the memos. You don't necessarily have to buy the memos. So now I need to buy a 24-hour bag. So this is going to bring my gem total up to 1950, 2020. So 2020, if I buy this, and let me go ahead and show you how much I currently get from the bag. We'll open one of them. So from one bag, I'm getting 14 million gold. So that's actually enough to do, let's say 2 rounds and a few more. So you can get over 20 advanced summon stones with that. Maybe you want to buy the basic. That's up to you. As you can see there, you know, that's going to last me a few rounds. So 2020, gems have been spent, and I got 10 summon stones and extra gold. So it's still worth it to buy those advanced summon stones from the market and do the market method instead of paying the $2,700 for a 10 pull. There's still RNG associated with the market, so you might get those summon stones sooner than 1,350. You might get all the stones at, if you get really lucky, you can get all your 10 stones in with 500 gems. And then you buy a bag of gold, and for 1,000 gems, and you could buy the 12-hour bag if you want, and that would kind of make up for one. And then you still be under 1,000 gems for 10 summon stones. So this is still a good method for getting summon stones, and how you should get your summon stones. You should never summon for 2,700 gems from the market. All right, so I'm cutting in here. I'm not sure exactly where I'm cutting in, but I did record this little snippet separately. And I wanted to add a little bit more information to the market method. We'll call this market method V2 that, I thought of while I was editing the original. And kind of where I want to interject here is there are a couple of variations you could do on the market method depending on where you are in the game, how much you're spending, how many gems you have, etc. So what I was explaining is that every so often you buy the 24-hour bag of gold for 670 gems, which is good. It's still efficient. You can still, get a large number of advanced summons for less than what the cost is if you're going straight to the planetarium. Now, let's talk about some other variations. As you can see here, while they did remove the prayer coin for the gold, there is still a prayer coin that you can get for 116 gems. Now, to get a 24-hour bag of gold in the prayer thing, it would take a minimum of 12 coins to get your wish for the 24-hour bag. But a lot of times you get it sooner. You might get it with 10 coins. You could get it with 8 coins. Not really sure. But we'll take the maximum amount, which is 12 coins. If it takes you 12 coins, you'd have to buy 12 of the prayer coins at 116 gems. Now, we do some quick calculator math. We got 116 times 12. That would be 1,392 gems to buy 12 prayer coins. Now, if you bought 2 bags of 24-hour gold, that would be 670 times 2, which would be 1,340. Not much of a difference there. A little bit more expensive, 12 coins. So you have maybe a little bit of option here. Do you go for 12 coins or you go for 2 bags of 24-hour gold? That kind of guarantees you the gold, but the coins, in my opinion, and probably this is the way I'm going to do it, is if I get those coins, I know I'm still going to get a full 24-hour bag of gold, but I also know I'm going to get other resources from the wheel. And it could take less coins to hit the 24-hour bag, and that would be helpful. I could hit more heroes. I've had some pretty decent luck hitting heroes on the wishing well, and that's going to be well worth it. There's a lot of those materials on the wishing well. Let's go take a look. For me, and my personal decision, I'm going to say, when I'm buying in the shop, instead of buying the bags of gold, I'm going to buy the 116 gem prayer coins and use those. I don't know if it's going to be fully self-sustaining in the same way it was before. There's still an RNG factor, just as much as you might not get summon stones for like 4 refreshes. You might not get prayer coin for 4 refreshes. Who knows? But there's always that option. If you need to, grab a bag of gold. You can always grab a 12-hour bag of gold. Whatnot. You need to tweak this method to what you can handle, what you like to do. And also, at some points, I'm going to buy Warriors Memos. If I start running low on those, I might use some gems to speed up some Warriors Memos, some training camp characters, depending on what the rates are looking like. So far, I haven't gotten great options out of there, but it could still be a good way to, speed up and get some good characters. And then if you want to buy the basic summon stones, go ahead. They're 200k each pop. So let's say you bought one. Every time you bought an advanced summon stone, you get 10 of each. You would be spending 8 mil instead of 6 mil. Now, that's quite a bit. You might run out a little gold faster. Do what's best for you. You still have a chance of getting purple hero out of the basic summon stones. I've gotten quite a few. Or if you need food, you might want to go ahead and do that. But I'll probably stay away from the elite hero shards for now, At this point, I have a bunch saved up. I think I have plenty of food. If I ever get to the point where I need more, I'll just start buying them again. So there you go. I wanted to add this bit in because there's a lot of ways you can tweak this method that still makes it very good. So there you have it. Was I upset? Yeah, I was a little upset. I'm actually thinking about picking up maybe another game as well, maybe to do on the channel, because it stung a little bit. Like, I was definitely enjoying, I felt like the progression was good for the game, but you got to realize everyone has this sense of gratification when they get stuff quickly. And so yes, I was very gratified with the game when I got my max Sylvia quickly. And there's still a lot of room for my Sylvia to grow. There's still gates in the game on progressing your ores and progressing your gear and progressing your artifacts. So I feel like there's still a lot of progression. So, you know, I did feel like the progress of the game was good for what they had in there. And I thought the market method was slightly overpowered, but still good for the game. Like, I didn't really see anything wrong with being able to collect those characters because there's a lot of characters in the game. And honestly, with some of those summons, you're not guaranteed a 4-star. And it takes a really long time to get copies. And of those 4 stars, you need 18 copies to max out a character. So I personally think that, you know, the method wasn't bad, but what can you do? We're not gonna, you know, we can complain and stuff like that, and we can ask them to change it back, but who knows what's gonna happen. But this video shows you the method is still there. It's still good. You can still buy advanced summon stones for cheaper than what you can do a 10 pull for on the planetarium. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know there's a lot of people upset, but you know what? It's not affecting just you. It's affecting everyone. You know what? I'm still enjoying the game. I'm still going to keep playing. I'll keep making content, and I will catch you guys in the next video.